You guys tired of losing to Traptrix? Well, I got 5 cards you need to put in your deck now just to win these matchups. Now let's get it. Alright, now number 1 on the list is actually kind of surprising because it's actually Psyframe Gear Gamma. And you wouldn't think that this card is actually good against the Trap deck, but it actually really is. Because imagine this. Your Traptrix player has just one good normal summon and then like one trap. You normal summon and then you activate Gamma on them. And now they can't make Sarah, they can't use Parallel Exceed, they can't get any recursion, they can't get any pluses off Sarah because they can't get to it. It's actually insane how good Gamma is in this matchup because it not only negates the effect, it also destroys the monster. And that's probably the most important part about beating the Traptrix is that you got to get the monsters off the boards. Then we're in good shape because now the only way they can get to Sarah is by having a hard drawn Holotea or also Traptrix guarded. But either one, even if they do get to it, it's still pretty iffy on what they can actually do. So Psyframe Gear Gamma is actually super good in this matchup. Now, of course, if we're going to talk about, going second against Traptrix, obviously everyone knows this one. It's evenly matched. Evenly matched just straight up destroys Traptrix and pretty much any other trap deck. But so with that, you get rid of all like their recursion, all the interruptions, and the only thing they have to stop it is to just have like a Solemn Judgment set, or also if they're playing like a combo variant, then they have other ways to like stop evenly, of course. But for the most part, most local players are going to be playing just pure Traptrix. So pretty strong. You just hit them with evenly. So coming in at number 3 is actually Ash Blossom. So the reason why Ash Blossom is actually so good here is because Traptrix is kind of the deck you don't really want to have go off. So that's why we got to use Ash. Ashing the Traptrix Sarah is one of the biggest choke points because for a typical Traptrix hand, they're going to rely on Traptrix Sarah to go through with the special summon effect. And in certain lines that they have to go for, they actually need it to go off. In those cases, you put them on having to have an extra extender to go off with it. And if you pair Ash with, like, say, Gamma, Ash and Gamma absolutely just ends the Traptrix turn. There's very few card combinations that let them play through that, or like even like Ash Veiler, they had to open up like insane combo. And even then, they still lose quite a bit on what they can actually do. So Ash Blossom is definitely great, and also just good against like every other deck. So like you don't really lose anything for keeping it, and you don't have to like specifically sideboard for Traptrix because you just use Ash. All right, number 4 on the list I have here is actually Effect Veiler. So Effect Veiler is really cheap now, and I guess Ghost Mourner kind of goes with it, but Veiler is definitely better. So the reason why Veiler is so good is because Traptrix Sarah is basically a +2 and also +3 and a +4 on your turn and a 5 and 6 on their turn again. So you kind of get like the whole idea here. So usually, after the normal summon, you let the normal summon go through and like say some Marmello, add a trap, and then they go into Sarah. And if they have more follow-up plays after that, like say like a Holotea, you can actually end up making them do unoptimal stuff, because if they say go Sarah and Holotea and expect to just get a Dianea to reset one of their traps, if you hit them with an Effect Veiler and they have no more extenders, then now they just have a Holotea and a Sarah up, which they'll probably convert the Holotea into like something else, obviously. But then you put them on a really weird situation where they end up losing some of their cards when they should have gone plus off of it. So that's why Veiler's usually good, because you can time it well. Mourner's like okay because you still hit it, although they can kind of play around it because they know it's happening now. So that's why it's a little bit worse. So that's why Veiler's just better, because you can time it better. Alright, and finally, number 5 on the list is actually Talents. Funny enough, Talents is just good because you can just, draw into the good cards. So out of like all the Traptrix games I played, about 99% of the time a monster effect is going to be activated, because Traptrix just has to do it because they want more recursion, more follow-up, and more disruption for the next turns coming on. So that's why they're going to have to activate some monster effects, and that's where Talents comes in. You just go draw 2 evenly, then is pretty good because most of their disruptions gets rid of your monster anyways. Like Trap Hole Nightmare destroys, the Bottomless destroys, like stuff like that. Like your monsters do get removed anyways, so something like Evenly would be live again, or maybe you can even Gamma 2 on your own turn. So yeah, that's why Talents is really good, just for the draw effect and just you probably won't be hitting their hand actually, like ever. I don't think you ever hit their hand for any reason, unless you're scared like Nibiru. But alright, so that's it from me. Just my quick top 5 cards that I feel like are really strong in this matchup, and that some people just aren't on the lookout for because, you know, they haven't really been seeing these cards in play. Because honestly, Veiler or Mourner or Gamma, you don't really see those cards right now, but the meta is kind of changing, and now these are starting to look pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie, and especially for the locals levels, because everyone's gonna be playing Budget Traptrix and all that. Make sure you guys put that Gamma in, because Gamma is crazy. Gamma is absolutely crazy in this matchup. So that's gonna be it for me. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys later, right? Peace out. If you guys want more content, make sure you check out some more videos over here, because I have a whole library of stuff you guys can go through. So now I'll see you guys for real this time.